Hi, it's Chris. Welcome back. So today I want to show you how to check your collimation at night using only a star. So the situation is like this. You watched every tutorial available and collimated the hell out of your mirror scope, using your Cheshire eyepiece or even a collimation laser. Everything is straight in line. But then you carry the scope outside and your main mirror might get a hit. Nobody can tell. And because of this, the two axes here are probably not perpendicular anymore, so you might get errors in your final images. So whenever you use your Newtonian telescope, check the collimation first. You can do this while focusing, or shortly before. Then you have to search a bright star anyway, and that's what we are doing right now. My scope here is a Skywatcher 750 150 PDS Explorer, a Newtonian telescope, and I use a planetary webcam from ZWO, the 120 MCS for imaging at prime focus. On my laptop, EQ mod controls the mount and SharpCap captures the images from the camera. So I choose Capella and center it. So when that's the bottom of my scope, we normally have two sets of knobs down here. The collimation bolts, which tilt the primary mirror, and the locking screws, which hold everything in place tightly. So first I loosen the locking screws. I make sure that Capella is right on in the center. I use EQ mod to slew my telescope for that. Then I defocus my scope until I can see the familiar donut-shaped pattern. And as you can see, the shadow of the secondary is not centered, and so we need to move it in this direction. Therefore we use this collimation bolts. If you're unsure which bolt to take first, do it like me and guess. Dylan showed us a shortcut. He held his hand in front of the tube and watched the shadow. Then he used the knob of the side where the shadow of the secondary is closest. But in my case, the knobs and the front end of the tube are too far away, so I'm lazy and I'm just guessing. Turn the knob and you see that the pattern moves out of the field of view. So that's normal, see? We tilt the main mirror, so naturally light beams will take another path on our system. But nevertheless, I was very irritated when I first saw this happening. So the algorithm from here is simple as that. Turn one knob, re-slew the pattern into the field of view, and then decide whether the turning made anything better or not. For a rough orientation, you can turn the knobs to roughly move the pattern along those paths. Every knob pushes or pulls the mirror and thereby tilts it. So I like doing this with my laptop. Of course you can do this with an eyepiece as well, but keep in mind that it's handy to turn the knobs and see the field of view. I personally then put the laptop right next to the end of the tube. There I can slew with one hand and turn the knobs with the other. Sometimes slewing direction and camera orientation is inverse. Remember that you can switch slewing direction in EQ mod. Okay, that looks better. Okay, we are nearly done, but a bit in this direction, so I'm gonna try the other knob. Okay, that seems to be in the right direction. Now, I think I have overdone it with the first knob, so I will turn it a bit back in the other direction. Mind then, the pattern is moving in the reverse direction too, so don't get confused when slewing it back into the FOV then. So, maybe we're there? Let's see. There is a clever trick in SharpCap. You just enable the circle reticule overlay and then center the pattern right into the middle. I just got lucky and this seems to fit right into the circle. Otherwise just refocus until both pattern circles are represented by the reticule. I think it's not perfect, but close enough to give you an idea. And so that's basically it. You then tighten the locking screws back and do this by 2 rounds. First round just gently enough to give them a little grip, and then the second round all in. Because the thing is that you tilt the mirror with the locking screws too, so be careful to do it evenly. And don't forget to check the collimation one last time after locking the mirror. And then you're good to go for observing or imaging the night sky. Collimation is always important, but it's very important for everything with a long focal length. So planetary imaging or hunting tiny galaxies. But it's not really a big deal. I was afraid of doing this, but after a few times you will do it in a matter of minutes. It's easy and I lost the fear of destroying something inside my scope. So I check my collimation whenever I use my scope, but normally it's okay, and like 1 out of 10 times I need to re-collimate something. It's just running a telescope is like having an instrument. You need to tune it from time to time. So there you have it, a fully collimated scope, and then you can proceed with why you came out here in the first place. Watch the mysteries of the heavens, have fun. I hope you got a basic idea of what collimating your scope with a star at night looks like. And if you like this video, hit like and subscribe for more videos to come. Feel free to share this video with others or link it whenever someone needs help with anything like this. And so as always I say, clear skies everyone, until next time here on Catching Photons.